Hi, this is Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay, and we're talking about The Amazing Spider-Man 2 today. Okay, you action movie fiends, Spider-Man 2 is out. The opening was wide in USA this week, so now you can get your life back. First off, I just want to say that this sequel appears to be better than Spider-Man 1, the first one. But the real question is the reboot better than the Tobey Maguire series? We'll just have to wait until the third one and see. We'll just compare and contrast once that's done. But we'll give them a chance. Let's see. But I will advise you also to bring a box of tissues. That's just a warning. Okay, so here we go. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Rise of Electro, is a 2014 American superhero film featuring the Marvel comic character Spider-Man, directed by Marc Webb, and it's a sequel to the 2012 film The Amazing Spider-Man. It stars Andrew Garfield, he returns as Spider-Man. Gorgeous Emma Stone returns as Gwen Stacy, and it also stars Academy Award winner Jamie Foxx. There's also Dane DeHaan, Campbell Scott is in it, and Paul Giamatti. And the beautiful two-time Academy Award winner Sally Field is also in it. She's returning as Aunt May. Remember her in The Flying Nun? I know I'm aging myself, but that was great, right? Okay. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 opens with flashbacks of the elder scientist, Richard Parker, Spider-Man's father, nervously trying to delete files at a research facility. And then the scene moves to the father and his mother as it shows his parents anguishing over the thought of separating themselves from their 6-year-old son, Peter, the future Spider-Man. Okay, so the reason will be revealed to you as the film goes along. What's interesting, though, is that you will be exposed to Dr. Richard Parker, you know, the father, the elder Parker, Spider-Man's father. You'll be exposed to his James Bond-esque fighting skills. Who knew that he was a warrior? The good doctor, right? Okay, so as the prologue progresses, it will expose to you what happened, the demise of the Parkers, what had exactly happened to them. Because for a certain time, you know, we believed everything we saw in the previous movies, but there's a whole backstory, so you'll love it. Then the scene swiftly moves to present-day New York, where you see Peter Parker swinging through the skies of Manhattan, in between the skyscrapers. He has on his dark blue costume, red costume against the sky. It's blue. It's beautiful. You're going to love that. The shots are great. Whoever did the shots, kudos. They did a wonderful job. And you get excited at that point, you know. You start thinking about the plot and how it's going to build. So we soon realize that Peter Parker is a teenager because he's fighting crime at the precise moment he's supposed to be at the high school graduation. So you figure, okay, time hasn't passed much since they did the last movie. He's still in high school. I mean, that's just the way it is. Okay. So the opening setup scenes are clearly established. Spider-Man is still a kid experiencing puppy love and all the complexities that come with love. You know how people get upset and they break up, then they get back together and then they break up again. Okay, you got all that puppy love stuff going on between Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker. What's interesting also is there's a transformation with the Jamie Foxx character. You're going to see how he becomes like this goofy, nerdy office worker, and he transforms himself into this monstrous villain over several scenes, which adequately demonstrate the power of misdirected anger. And it will also remind you, all you movie fans, of the Jim Carrey performance, if you've ever seen Batman, the one starring Val Kilmer. Look that up on your movie libraries, wherever they might be. I was mentioning brand names. I really shouldn't do that. I realize that. Okay, so look it up on your if you want to, you know. But it's campy. That part is a little campy like that. It's fine though. It goes along with the story. It's good. The dynamic between father and son is contrasted. Number one, the film digs deep into the complexities between Norman Osborn and his son Harry. So you find out, you know, what was going on between those two that led or that made him and Spider-Man become enemies because they were supposedly close friends, remember? You know. Number two, Peter is shaken to the emotional core when he comes face to face with his dead father and in a way that's going to explain to you guys. Okay, I shouldn't say he comes face to face. He comes face to video face with his deceased father. And then you'll see why everybody wants why he and Harry have a big issue between them. You know, there's something that's there. Okay. I didn't like the German scientists. I mean, we've had enough with the German accents, Naziist type scientists that are always the ones who are torturing prisoners and villains and stuff like that. So I think you're going to find that, I don't know, you might not, maybe it didn't bother you, but it's so cliched, you know, German accent and everything like that. I just also have to say that I like my villains to be strong. You know, I understand they should be a little vulnerable because that makes them interesting. They can cry and weep a little bit and get upset every once in a while. But no, I don't want to see them breaking down. I don't want to see a meltdown where they're just falling apart. No, because they're superheroes for that reason. You're very strong. You can take a lot of stuff. So that bothers me. I'm just going to make that statement. Oh, and also, Marvel is conducting some cross marketing with regard to their product lines. So do not leave immediately after the credits. You guys know the drill. Just sit there a little while and wait for the post-credit production, you know. Okay, so 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 easily scores at a 4.5. Okay? Yeah, it would just, yeah. Easily scores at a 4.5. So go see The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think you'll enjoy it. I did. For Movie Review Relay, it's Renee Stanley. God bless. Until we meet again.